Hi guys! Today I'm going to guide you through a practice that's focused on hip opening and building strength in the core and upper body as we are going to work towards forearm stand. If you have blocks, I would recommend having them around. If you don't have them, use books or something in a similar shape. Make your way into a seated position, either with the legs crossed or on the shins, and close the eyes. Place the hands on top of the thighs and take a few moments to settle in. Elongate the spine. Make sure that the shoulders are stacked directly on top of the hips. Notice any areas of the body that you could relax. Maybe you can relax the shoulders or unclench the jaw. Let go of any tension from the eyelids and the forehead. And start connecting to the breath. Let's start this practice with box breathing. We are going to be inhaling, holding the breath, exhaling and holding at the bottom for the count of 4. So take one more inhalation to prepare. One more exhalation. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go of this breathing technique. Let go of any control over the breath. And when you feel ready, open the eyes. Let's make our way into a tabletop position. Inhale, open the chest, arch the back, and exhale, round the back. Inhale, open the chest, arch the back, exhale, round the back. Inhale, widen through the collarbones, exhale, round the back. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale. Round the back. Find neutral spine. Point the fingers outwards and connect the wrists. Start shifting the weight from side to side. Keep the neutral spine. Look towards the mat so the neck is aligned with the rest of the spine. Come back through center and release the hands underneath the shoulders, the wrists underneath the shoulders. Step the left foot to the left, toes and the knee are pointing outward and the left foot is in one line with the right knee. Circle the hips. To the right, to the back, to the left and forward. Don't allow the left knee to roll in, so keep it pointing away from the body one more time. Stack the right hip on top of the right knee. Step the hands forward. Lower the left knee, right thigh, and the belly to the mat. Lower the forearms on the mat, elbows under the shoulders, so we have a fusion of a Sphinx pose with a frog pose. Press the forearms to the mat, lift the chest, engage the shoulders, pull the shoulder blades to the spine. Keep the neck long and hold here for a moment. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhalation. Exhale, lower the chest to the mat. Place the hands next to the rib cage. Press to the back of the mat. Extend the left knee. Lower the right hip on top of the right heel. Inhale. Shift the shoulders on top of the wrists. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the left foot from the mat. Sweep the left leg to the back, tabletop position. Lift the right knee, one-legged downward facing dog. Bend the left knee. Stack the left hip on top of the right one, but keep the chest facing the mat. And circle the left knee. Guide the belly towards the right thigh. Imagine that you want to stretch the mat. One more time, stack the left hip on top of the right one, left knee is pointing to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left foot next to the right foot. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Tabletop position. Step the right foot to the right, so the right knee, right toes are pointing outward. And once again, circle the hips. Two more times. Then stack the left hip on top of the left knee. Step the hands forward. Lower the left thigh and the right inner thigh, right calf and the knee to the mat. Lower the forearms to the mat for a Sphinx pose with the frog pose on the right. Press the forearms to the mat. Imagine that you could drag the elbows towards the hip bones. Keep the chest open. Inhale. And exhale. Lower the chest to the mat, place the hands next to the rib cage. As you push the hips to the back, extend the right knee, lower the left hip on top of the left heel. Inhale, shift the shoulders on top of the wrists. Lift the right foot from the mat, then sweep the right leg to the back. Tuck the left toes under. Inhale, one-legged downward facing dog. Bend the right knee, pull the heel to the glute. Stack the hips on top of each other and circle the right knee. Two more times, big circle. Don't allow the chest to open to the right. And then once again, open the right hip. Lift the right knee to the ceiling. And lower the right foot next to the left foot, downward facing dog. Hold here for a few moments. Relax the neck. Guide the belly towards the thighs. Inhale. Exhale, lower the forearms to the mat and shift the chest towards the feet. Press into the hands, lift the forearms. Lower the forearms and lift. Lower and lift. One more time. Lower, then lift. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Step the hands forward. Inhale. Exhale, lower the belly towards the thighs, chest to the mat for a puppy pose. Actively pull the chest towards the mat. And breathe in and out. On your next inhalation, lift the chest. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under. One more time, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, lower the forearms to a dolphin. If lowering the forearms, both of them at the same time, doesn't work for you today, just do that one forearm at a time. Shift the chest towards the toes. Keep pushing the mat away from you. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Press the hands to the mat. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. One more time. Lift and lower. Lift the elbows from the mat. Inhale, stay in your downward dog. Exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Take your blocks if you're working with them and place the blocks as wide as the shoulders. Place the hands on top of the blocks. If you don't have the blocks, you're just going to repeat a puppy pose. Inhale and exhale, lower the chest to the mat, puppy pose. So the elbows stay straight, extended. And this time see if you can tuck the tailbone under. You should feel deeper stretch in the shoulders. Maybe it will feel like you are going not as deep as in the previous variation, and that's okay, but we are isolating the stretch to the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. One more in-breath. One more out-breath. Inhale, lift the chest. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. One last set of those elbow taps. Inhale. Exhale, lower the forearms to the mat. Then lift. Lower. And lift. Lower. Lift 2 more times. Slower. Keep guiding the belly towards the thighs and lift 1 more. Lower and lift. Inhale, stay in your downward facing dog. Exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Now place the blocks on the tallest setting with the shorter edges of the blocks parallel to the shorter edge of the mat. If you don't have blocks, you will repeat puppy pose with the arm variation. But if you have blocks, place the elbows on top of the blocks, connect the palms of the hands. Again, if you don't have blocks, make your way into a puppy pose. And then let's connect the palms of the hands and bring the thumbs towards the neck. And just hold here for a few breaths. Keep guiding the chest to the mat. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly release. Release the arms. Walk the hands under the shoulders. Move the blocks somewhere aside so they are not in the way. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the right foot from the mat, one-legged downward facing dog. Bend the right knee. Pull the right knee to the chest. Step the right foot to the inside of the right hand. Either take a block or place the right hand on the mat. Top right corner of the mat, shift the weight on the right hand and the right foot for a half moon. Lift the left leg parallel to the floor, flex the foot and open the chest to the left. Stack the left hip on top of the right one. You are lifting the right side of the waist away from the mat. Lengthening the left side of the body. If you want to challenge the balance, look at your left fingers and hold. Check if the right toes are pointing forward. They tend to point inward, but try to point them forward. Keep pressing through the left heel to the back. Inhale and exhale. One more in-breath here. Exhale, bend the right knee, step the left foot to the back, goddess pose. Point the toes away from the body. Stack the shoulders on top of the hips and hold here. See if you can sink even lower. Engage the glutes and keep pressing the knees to the back. Inhale and exhale. And now shift the pelvis from side to side. Keep engaging the glutes. Come back through center. Inhale. Exhale, extend the knees, wide-legged fold. Lower the hands to the mat and pivot your feet so they are parallel to each other. halfway lift, exhale. Lower the belly even closer to the space in between the thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe place the hands on the ankles and pull the belly even closer to the thighs. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe in and breathe out. Lower the hands on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the left knee, Skandasana. The right knee is pointing to the ceiling. Lower the right hip to the mat. Place the hands on the mat in front of you, framing the left foot. Pull the left knee to the left shoulder, closing the gap in between the thigh and the belly. Point the left toes. Extend the left knee and bend. Extend, elongate the spine and bend. Extend and bend. 2 more. Extend and bend. 1 more. Extend, then bend. Lower the left foot on the mat. Once again, Skandasana. You can either stay with the hands on the mat or palms together in front of the chest. Elongate the spine a bit more. If the left heel lifts, that's okay. Work towards lowering the heel to the mat, but don't worry too much about this. Inhale. And exhale. Lower the hands on the mat or on top of the blocks. Extend the left knee, wide-legged fold. Lower the left knee underneath the left hip and start walking the right foot to the right. Keep the right heel in line with the left knee. The left toes are pointing outwards, and then lower the forearms on the mat if that's available. So you have half frog, half middle split. And just hold here. Let's shift the weight forward and back a few times. Forward and back. And then come back through center, so the hips are in one line with the right heel and the left knee, and just hold. Stay with the breath. Focus on elongating exhalations to calm the nervous system. It can be a deep stretch, so use the breath to relax the body. Place the hands underneath the shoulders, then walk the right foot on the mat. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee and step the left foot in one line with the right foot. Walk the hands to the front of the mat, lift the left heel, sweep the right foot to the back, one-legged downward facing dog. Lower the forearms to the mat. You can either walk the left foot a bit closer to the elbows or the other way around. See if you can lift the left heel and shift the weight forward. Point the right toe, scoop the abs. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, just hold here. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left heel, lower the right foot next to the left foot, and stay in your dolphin pose. Inhale. exhale. Press the hands to the mat, lift the forearms, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left foot from the mat, one-legged downward facing dog. Bend the left knee, step the left foot to the inside of the left hand. Either place the hand on the block or on the mat in the left top corner of the mat. Half moon. Shift the weight on the left foot, lift the right leg parallel to the floor and reach the right arm to the ceiling. Pay attention to what's happening with the left foot. The toes should be pointing forward. Press the right heel to the back. Micro bend in the left knee and the hips are opened. Right hip is stacked on top of the left one. Right shoulder is stacked on top of the left one. Inhale. And exhale. The crown of the head is reaching forward. One more inhalation. Exhale, bend the left knee, step the right foot to the back, goddess pose. Point the toes away from you, stack the shoulders on top of the hips and hold here. Maybe shift the weight from side to side. Then come back through center. Keep squeezing the glutes, pushing the knees to the back. Inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips, lower the hands to the mat and reposition the feet so they are parallel to each other. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, deepen the wide-legged fold. Once again, you can place the hands on the ankles or you can wrap the fingers around the big toes, using the contact of your hands and your legs to bring the belly even closer to the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the right knee, lower the pelvis towards the mat, Skandasana. Lower the left hip on the mat. Frame the right foot with your fingers, with your hands. Point the right toes. Bring the right thigh even closer to the belly. Elongate the spine. Lift the right foot and then lower. Extend the right knee, then bend. And again, extend. And bend two more. Extend. And bend one last time. Extend. And then lower the right foot on the mat. Lift your hips. Skandasana, either keeping the hands on the mat or on the blocks, or palms together in front of the chest. Just hold here for a few breaths. External rotation of the left hip, so the left knee is pointing towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale. Lower the hands on the mat or on top of the blocks. Extend the right knee, wide-legged fold. Bend the right knee and lower it under the right hip. Walk the left foot to the left. Keep the left heel and the right knee in line. You have more or less 90-degree angle in the right leg. Either stay on the hands, maybe lower on the forearms. Let's shift the weight forward and back a few times. Forward and back. then come back through center where the hips are in one line with the foot and the right knee, and just hold. On your next inhalation, come back on your hands and walk the left foot on the mat. Tuck the right toes under, step the right foot on the mat in one line with the left foot. Inhale here and exhale. Walk the hands to the front of the mat, lift the right heel, sweep the left foot, left leg to the back, one-legged downward facing dog. You can walk the hands a bit closer to the foot and then lower the forearms on the mat. Guide the belly towards the right thigh. Make your way on the right toes and shift the weight on the hands, on the forearms. So shift the weight forward. Look towards the mat. Keep pushing the mat away from you. The left foot is lifting you up. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right heel and the left foot to the mat. Dolphin pose. Just hold here. Inhale. And exhale, lower the knees to the mat, the tops of the feet to the mat. Sit back into a child's pose. You can walk the knees a bit wider than the hips. And relax. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. We are going to try forearm stand. So as already mentioned, forearms are parallel to each other, or if it feels more comfortable, you can bring the hands closer towards each other, then the elbows will be wider than the hands. You can also interlace the fingers if that feels comfortable. I like keeping the hands on the mat because by engaging the hands and the fingers, you can also help yourself with the balance. Think of keeping the shoulders away from the ears. So you are pushing the mat away from you, shoulders away from the ears. And you are stacking the hips on top of the shoulders in your forearm stand. The hips are pretty heavy, so you really need to shift the weight forward. We are going to try different variations. Some of them may be a more, some of them are may just be easier for you to enter. Some may be more challenging, so play with it, try it out. Make sure that you don't have anything around you on the mat if you fall out of your forearm stand. So go to the back of the mat if you are not there yet, so you have space in front of you. And lower the forearms on the mat. By the way, you do not have to lift both of the feet from the mat at any point if you don't feel comfortable. So stay on the forearms, lift the knees and walk the feet pretty close to the elbows. You are looking towards the mat, shoulders away from the ears, and lift one foot from the mat. First variation, bend the right knee and then lift the left foot from the mat, keeping the left knee close to the belly, so both of the knees are bent. And just hold here for a few breaths. Keep pushing the mat away from you. And then release. Roll the shoulders a few times. Come back to the breath. One side usually will feel more natural than the other, so let's see how it goes on the other side. Lower the forearms to the mat. Lift the knees. Walk the feet towards the elbows and lift the left foot from the mat. Bend the left knee, shift forward. Bend the right knee. Hold here. And then release. Once again, roll the shoulders a few times, shake the shoulders. Take a few breaths here. You can play with these variations, or we can enter the forearm stand with the legs straight, which we are going to do now. If you want, you can also come closer to the wall, so if having that support feels more comfortable for now, feel free to do that next to the wall. Lower the forearms on the mat. Lift the knees and walk the feet close to the elbows. Lift the right foot from the mat. Make your way on the left toes, maybe hold here or shift the weight forward. Lift the left foot from the mat. And just hold here. Then release. Once again, shake the shoulders. And we have one more entrance to a forearm stand. When you feel ready, lower the forearms on the mat. Whichever side you did, my better side is when I lift right leg first, so that was my first side. Let's go to the other side, whatever it is for you. Press the forearms to the mat, lift the left foot from the mat. Again, you can stay here or shift the weight forward. You can also hop gently when you are making your way into your forearm stand. And lift the right foot from the mat. Then release. Open the knees as wide as the edges of the mat and find your child's pose. Stay with the breath here. And then inhale, lift the chest, tabletop position. Place the block, if you have it, the medium setting, underneath the right hand, like you are making your way into a puppy pose. Otherwise, just keep the right hand on the mat and the left hand under the left shoulder. Bend the left elbow, lower the chest to the mat. Inhale. Open the chest to the left at rotation. Keep pressing the right armpit to the mat and release. And again. Rotate. Release. Rotate. And release. Extend the left elbow, step the right hand under the right shoulder, place the block under the left hand if you are using it. Lower the chest to the mat. Inhale, rotate the chest to the right. And then come back through center. Rotate. Come back through center. Rotate. Come back through center. And then lift the chest, walk the left hand under the shoulder. Turn so you are facing the front of the longer edge of the mat. And extend the legs to the side. If you need, place the pillow, blanket, block underneath the hips. So if you have posterior tilt, meaning the pubic bone lifts to the face, then we want to create this position of the pelvis like you're almost arching the back. And if that's not happening for you when you sit on the mat, then sit on top of something. Sometimes keeping the hips elevated helps with that. Engage the quads. If you want to go deeper, option to place the blocks underneath the feet. That's not working for me, I guess. Okay, place the blocks underneath the feet. Either stay here or hinge at the hips and lower the belly towards the thighs. You can stay on the forearms or you can stay on the hands, it doesn't really matter. Focus on lengthening the spine, engage the quads, and just hold here. On your next inhalation, lift the chest, release the position, and turn to the front of the mat. Place the hands under the knees, make sure you have space behind you, then make your way on your back. Place the hands on the outer edges of the feet, happy baby pose. Rock gently from side to side. And then release the feet, pull the knees to the chest. Inhale. Exhale, extend the legs on the mat, Shavasana. You can extend the arms to the side. Maybe place the pillow under the head or the bolster, the blanket under the knees. Take your time to make yourself comfortable and relax. Come back to the breath. And when you feel ready, start bringing gentle movements back to the body. Maybe stretch on the mat or pull the knees to the chest. You can roll on a side, making your way into a fetal position, or sit on the mat. Keep the eyes closed. Take an inhalation through the nose, out through the mouth. One more in, sigh it out. Inhale and exhale. Take a moment to thank yourself for this practice. And thank you. When you feel ready, open the eyes. Thank you so much for practicing together. As always, let me know if you have any questions in the comments section. And I really hope to see you in the next one. If you enjoy those classes, hit the subscribe button and see you soon.